Hello, I'm Deaconess London with your word of wisdom for today. And their account is taken from 2 Samuel 6 verse 3. And they set the ark of God upon a new cart and brought it out of the house of Abinadab that was in Gibeah. And Uzzah and Ahio, the sons of Abinadab, drave the new cart. On every possible food item we can see used by this date or expire on this date, but God's word has no expiration dates. For some explainable reason, David disobeyed God's explicit commands regarding how the Ark of the Covenant was to be transported. God's instructions were given to Moses in specific details. The Ark of the Covenant of God was an extremely holy object which represented the presence of God. The instructions were for the Levites to carry the ark on their shoulders by poles passing through rings on the ark's corners to keep them from touching it. It was not to be transported by cart or any other vehicle. But David and his men set the ark of God on a new cart. The ark of God was once transported this way by the Philistines when they captured the ark from the Israelites in battle. But God's people should have known better. They had God's revealed word available to them just as we have today. The Ark of the Covenant borne on the shoulders of the priest provided a perfect support and balance for the ark and for each other. David was angry with God when he smote Uzzah and he died. We are admonished in Deuteronomy 4 verse 2 never to reason against or attempt to change God's commands. David feared the Lord that day. Even though he loved God, he had not taken God seriously enough. God is sending a warning to his church. Like David, let us acknowledge at all times that he is not a God to be trifled with. We must approach him with proper awe and respect. I beseech you, let us embrace the awesome holiness of the Lord in a new way today. Leaders, be careful in making decisions, for your decisions can bring consequences, either good or bad, on the lives of those you lead. I encourage you today, as Moses encouraged Joshua in Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. God bless you.